Welcome, good people of the world. It's time for comedy and wingtips, which means it's time for the BuenoTucker Show. The DJ for the BuenoTucker Show is a guy named Mr. Ujest. He says if he ever has a daughter, he's gonna name her Shirley. My name is Rollbread. I don't know why I'm here, but that's enough about me. Let's welcome our host, Mr. BuenoTucker!
Thank you, good people. Thank you, Rollbread.
Hey.
That was something else.
Yeah.
Mr. Ujest, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, well, my name's BuenoTucker. This is the BuenoTucker Show. Let's get started with things. It seems dark. It seems dark in here. Is it dark? It seems dark. Clapper lady? Clapper lady? Okay, thank you. All right, wonderful.
Thank you.
That cost me $40. I had to pay that lady $40 to do that. So, thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. You're the best.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got a great show. We've got a lot of stuff in line. We got a great guest in charge of things, and it's going to be wonderful. Let's get going. The other day, I was at. I've got a 10-year-old son, and I was at a open house and carnival that he had at his school, and they had a silent auction in the multi-purpose room. And so they had a number of nice items there. One of the items was a 1-hour massage and spa session. And so I was trying to bid that for my wife. I was trying to get a nice little massage and spa session for my wife. Didn't get it. Ended up getting outbid at the last minute by John Travolta. Yeah, stuck right in there. Got in there. Travolta got in there because he. My hair okay? Is it okay? All right.
Yeah.
Dance makes my ass look good. Anyway, so that was fun, and I got kicked out of the auction anyway because I kept shushing people. You know, it's like, shh, silent auction, just shh. So they booted my ass out. But then I came home and I was kind of sitting up late. Couldn't get to sleep, so I was watching TV Land, that nostalgic TV channel where they have those old TV shows. So that was kind of fun. I was watching Speed Racer. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
Speed Racer. Now, my question about Speed is, he's a smart guy. He's an international racer. He competes on a world level. He's an intelligent fella. Why doesn't, before he race every time, check the trunk of the Mach 5 Speed? Check the trunk. You know Spridle and Chim Chim are in there.
Right.
Every time.
Every time.
You know, maybe he doesn't have to do it. Have Pops do it.
Someone.
Someone check the trunk, for God's sake. There's a monkey and a kid back there waiting to stave off an international plot of some type, which I find equally interesting. Then, of course, I was watching after the Speed Racer show. They had the Dukes of Hazzard. You ever watched the Dukes? Duke County?
Yeah,
Hazzard County?
That's great.
Yeah, great show. Now, my question about Dukes of Hazzard is, how many orphanages are there in Hazzard County? Because every single week, the Duke boys are entering the General Lee in the county fair race so that they can win money to pay the rent of the orphanage, because Boss Hogg wants to tear the orphanage down. Why? He's going to put up a shopping mall. That's what Boss Hogg wants to do. Always putting up fucking shopping malls in Hazzard County. So it's like there's a predominantly number of rednecks and orphans. So I don't know, maybe they go together.
It's hazardous.
It is. It's a hazard there. And then of course I was flicking around, and you ever watch that show Cheaters? You ever see Cheaters?
Seen it.
It's a show where spouses think that people who think their spouses are cheating, they call this show, and the show stakes out the cheating spouse, and then reveals to the person that their spouse is actually a cheater. Well, I was watching this one program, and Jimmy Greco, he's the host of the show. He's got this leather jacket, and he's got Lakeisha. And he's explaining to Lakeisha that Lakeisha is suspected of her boyfriend. She thinks her boyfriend's cheating. And sure enough, he is. And so Joey Greco gets Lakeisha in the van, and he says, I've got some news. He's kind of speaking to her. We've got some video of your boyfriend. Turns out he's married. And here's his wife, and there's their children. So he's showing her video that they took of the man this woman is seeing. And so he says that he's at the studio right now. And he's with his wife right now, and they've got the everyone's there, and would you like to go talk to him? And so Lakeisha says, oh, yeah, I want to talk to him. And so Lakeisha's very getting wound up, and so Joey Greco says, you need to gather yourself and get your questions ready. You know, oh God, and she was pissed. She was saying, oh, I've got my questions ready, right? So he says, you got to calm down, get some good, intelligent questions. You know, why is he doing this? Why does he think he can treat you this way? So on and so forth. Well, they go busting into the studio where the guy is with his wife, right? And so the first thing that Lakeisha does is she starts to lose her cool, and she runs over to the guy and she says, you married? You married? And I'm thinking, that's a dumb question. You know the answer to that question because Jimmy and Joey just told you that, right? And so then the wife says, what's this all about? What's this all about? And Lakeisha says, who are you? Who are you? And I'm thinking, Lakeisha, another dumb question. You know who she is. You know that that's his wife. And then finally the wife says, well, I'm his wife. Who are you? And Lakeisha asks her dumbest question of all. She says, who am I? Who am I? Yeah. That's of all the questions, she should know the answer to that one. But she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't. And so Lakeisha was, heartbroken. Yeah, so that's Cheaters. That's a real fun show.
Check it out.
Listen, folks, let's get right into the show. Won't you do me a big favor and say hello to our disc jockey? His name is Mr. Ujess, and he's sitting right over there. Come on, Roll Bread. Come on.